Please subscribe to this channel for more videos related to Catholic Christian teaching. The terms essence, nature, substance refer to the divine being, which is the same for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, while the terms hypostasis and person refer to the three possessors or bearers of the divine being. The oldest authoritative doctrinal formulation of the Church's Trinitarian faith is the Apostles' Creed, which, in the form of the ancient Roman baptismal creed, has served as the basis of catechumenical instruction and as a baptismal confession of faith since the 2nd century. It is based on the Trinitarian formula for baptism in Matthew 28. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. A letter of Pope Dionysius to Bishop Dionysius of Alexandria rejected Sabellianism, tritheism, and subordinationism. Sabellianism teaches that God is one person who reveals himself in different ways, modes, roles, rather than three co-eternal persons within the Godhead, or a co-equal. Tritheism teaches that the three persons of the Trinity are three distinct gods, each an independent center of consciousness and determination. Subordinationism teaches that the second and third persons of the Trinity are subordinate to the first person, and the Holy Spirit is subordinate to the Son. The Nicene Creed, which arose out of the defensive struggle against Arianism, specifically stresses the true divinity of the Son and his consubstantiality with the Father. The Alexandrian priest Arius taught that the Word does not exist from all eternity. He is not generated from the Father, but is a creature of the Father, created by him from nothing before all the other creatures. According to his essence, he is unlike the Father, hence the designation anomouins, and he is mutable and capable of development. He is not, in the proper and true sense, God, but only in the improper sense, insofar as he, in anticipation of his merits, was adopted by the Father as a son. The Nicene Constantinopolitan Creed, the authoritative doctrinal confession of faith of the Second General Council of Constantinople, which arose out of the defensive struggle against Arianism and Macedonianism, stresses not only the divinity of the Son, but also the divinity of the Holy Spirit. A Roman synod under Pope Damasus I offers a summarized condemnation of the ancient anti-Trinitarian errors, especially Macedonianism. The Macedonians, also known as Pneumatomachii, a semi-Arians in Constantinople, were an anti-Nicene creed. During the latter half of the 4th and the beginning of the 5th centuries, they denied the divinity of the Holy Spirit, hence the Greek name Pneumatomachii, or combaters against the Spirit. The Athanasian Creed, which is not from St. Athanasius, but from an unknown Latin author of the 5th or 6th century, contains in very clear and readable form a synopsis of the teaching of the Church on the Incarnation and the Trinity. Against Sabellianism, it lays particular stress on the Trinity. Against tritheism, on the numerical unity of God. The most complete formulation of the doctrine of the Trinity since the times of the Fathers is found in the Creed of the 11th Synod of Toledo, which is composed like a mosaic out of texts from the Fathers, above all from St. Augustine, St. Fulgentius, and St. Isidore of Seville, and of earlier synods, especially that of the 6th Synod of Toledo. Of particular importance in the Middle Ages for the Church's formulation of the Trinitarian dogma are the Fourth Lateran Council, which rejected the tritheistic error of Joachim of Flore, the Council of Florence, which in the Decretum pro Jacobitis gave a summarized, comprehensive exposition which can be regarded as the keystone of the dogmatic development of the doctrine of the Trinity. In later times, there is a doctrinal assertion of Pope Pius VI in the bull Auctorem Fidei, in which he rejects the expression used by the Synod of Pistoia, one God, distinct in 3 persons, because of the danger it poses to the notion of the absolute simplicity of the divine essence, and declares that it is more correct to say one God in 3 distinct persons. The Synod of Pistoia was a 1786 diocesan synod in the Diocese of Pistoia. It was summoned by its bishop Scipione de' Ricci under the patronage and active support of the Habsburg-Lorraine Grand Duke Leopold of Tuscany. The Synod adopted a series of decrees of Gallican tendency. Leopold hoped the Synod's resolutions would be taken up by a national council and increase state autocratic control over the Church in Tuscany. However, in 1787, the ensuing Synod of Bishops rejected the Pistoia decrees, and in 1794, Pope Pius VI condemned 85 of them, leading Ricci to recant. Please go to YouTube Retimentality channel, playlist, Dogma on God for the complete series of these materials.